let's go guest bedroom transformation. So here is what it looked like beforehand. Very boring and old and needed some love. So once I'd taken out that fitted wardrobe, there was no lining on the wall. They had fitted the wardrobe directly onto the plaster, so I needed to put some wallpaper, lining paper on the wall just in the little alcove where the old wardrobe was. Ironically, we've just built in a new wardrobe here, but anyway, you'll see that later on. I'd never applied wallpaper before, and I'm not going to lie, I don't ever want to do it again. It was the most unenjoyable and rather stressful thing I've ever done. Luckily, I only had to do this little bit, so I think I only used 2 pieces, but it just kept falling and it just wasn't ideal. But again, this was right at my DIY beginners phase, so I really didn't know anything like I do know now. The next task was just to clear the whole room once that wallpaper was up and drying, so I just cleared everything out, ready to strip the floor. There was a good few different layers of flooring in here, which was fun to take up. So there was first a layer of this vinyl stuff, and then there was a layer of, from what I can remember, it was like a boarded laminate, and it was a pain to take up. It didn't come up in big pieces, there was just a lot of crowbar action. Next, we reconfigured the room, so there was this inset wardrobe again, but we wanted to gain space in the bathroom for the big shower that we've got in there, which if you've seen the bathroom transformation, you'll see this a little bit more in depth. But basically we knocked down this wall and made it flush with the rest of the wall in the guest bedroom, and we didn't lose a lot of space in the guest bedroom, but what we gained in the bathroom made such a massive difference. So now we've got a huge hotel shower in there, which is really nice. This was one of the best decisions we made to do this. If you've seen any of the other transformation videos, you'll know what a pain these doors were to cover up, but I just took off the front piece of ply that was covering up the nice moulding underneath on the door, took out all the little pins, and then lots of sanding, filling and painting later, and the door was pretty much sorted. I did realise that I really dislike painting doors during this process. Then I just did some filling around the rest of the room. We didn't get this room plastered, it didn't need it, but there were just a few cracks that had happened because it hadn't been maintained well for the last few years for the previous lady who was living here. Then we moved on to sanding. I needed to sand all of the skirting boards and the picture rails so they were ready to paint. Looking back on this now, I've got no idea why I did the gloss paint before I'd painted the walls, because normally you're supposed to do all of your emulsion painting and you do your gloss woodwork paint last. So I have no idea what went through my mind when I was doing this. Anyway, then it was on for the most fun bit, which was the colour. So pretty self-explanatory. I painted up to the picture rails. I didn't want any just basic white walls in the room, so the picture rail gave a really nice guide. That's why I wanted to leave it on and not take it off, so that we could have the colour going up to a guide. Then we built in the wardrobe that we'd just taken out, but we built in a much better wardrobe. I put this decorative panelling on about a year after moving in. I was doing some for various clients, and I really enjoyed how this panelling looks. I've got various different types of panelling around the house now that I've done on other projects and stuff, but I wanted to do a more modern panelling in this room, so I just went with the square MDF. I really enjoyed doing this. It was pretty fun, and I think it looks so much better than just a plain wall. It really gives it a bit more character and makes more of a feature out of it. So after painting this, then we were done after putting the doors onto the wardrobe, so we went from this to this. The funny thing is, I actually prefer how our guest bedroom is now to our master bedroom, but that just means that all of our guests can have a really nice bedroom to stay in. These wardrobes were such a good idea. They hide all of the crap that I don't like having out on show, so it's just got stuff in. But I'm really pleased that we did them. I'm really, really happy with how this panelling looks. It gets loads of compliments. We've just popped a new wardrobe up as well that's white, so it goes with the theme. We've got a little mirror. That painting above the bed is my late Nana. That's what she painted, so I'm really glad that I've got something of hers here as well. All of the other transformation videos that I have filmed and uploaded are on my channel, so if you enjoyed this one, please go and check out the other ones. They are quite fun as well, and I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.